I'm going to speak to our audience. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4th of July is coming, and this nation was built off of strength and grit. And it all started with Paul Revere's ride. Listen, my children, and ye shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere on the 18th of April in 75. Hardly a man is now alive who remembers that famous day and year, but there's one thing they remember, and that's how to cannonball! Let's go! Woo!
Love it. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yeah. Fireworks up in this joint.
Yes.
I love it.
The 4th of July.
Got it going on.
As we thrive in 2025.
Man, I tell you what, I knew that the 4th of July in 2025 was going to be amazing. And it's not disappointing so far.
And it's on a Friday, which is exceptional.
That's when this is coming out. That's why they're using this to get fired up for the big day.
Yes, and you know what's also exceptional?
Tell me
MotivateWithCoachCamp.com.
Oh, thank you. You can go there and check some stuff out. And while you're there, open that other tab, SRP Studios LLC.com.
Yes, I love it. And then, look.
Beautiful.
On the 4th, celebrate by being positive.
That's how you should do it. You should do
Throw
that.
out a positive Memphis message.
And Memphis. We're close to Memphis.
Hopefully we can make Memphis more positive.
We need to do it. It's not going to be hard, though.
Show your gratitude to the country.
That's right.
And how honored we are to be Americans.
Absolutely.
Positive Voices, a new group, over 1,000 members now.
That's right.
The link is in the description.
I love that stuff. Yep, and guess what else? While you're there, if you think about it, you've written some stuff there, you're like, I like writing. I'm going to write some more stuff. I know where to go to. And where is that?
That is
Cannonballing Life at gmail.com. Let's go. Let's go.
Look, sometimes a little bit of
that's right.
money can help a cause.
I think so.
And me and Coach are living on the streets now.
We are. It's fine. But we're thriving out there.
We're thriving out there.
That's part about it. We made some new friends.
No, if you want to throw us a tip, we'd be so grateful.
We're working hard for
we,
this dollar.
We do have a little bank now, thanks to your friend.
Yeah, that's right, Tony Harrington.
That's right, Tony. Thank you.
Yep.
We're getting there.
That's it.
We will have a logo. We will have a shirt.
Yes,
with
sir.
that logo on it. Very soon.
And we're going to be rocking it.
So Venmo at Motivate with Coach Camp. Link in the description.
Wow.
All right.
Man, so much has happened.
Man, how are you?
I'm doing good. Look at you. Look at you.
Look at you.
Okay.
With the hat and the new way to wear.
This is something new that we're working on. Yeah. I need
looks
sharp.
Like
a lot of people wore their face mask like this during COVID. So it's like I'm pretty used to having stuff under my chin. It's my little chin hammock.
Chin hammock.
That's all it is. Yeah. I drop some food, catches right in here.
Well, you don't have your beard.
I don't have it.
You don't have the beard to capture
it. Hot, man. It's been 475 degrees outside.
I know.
And the humidity extra thick. One time I looked down, I saw smoke coming up. Now some of my whisker done caught on fire. I'm like, oh no, we got to do something. So yeah. Thanks, man.
Well, real quick, I want to show off.
Yes.
I want to show off.
Do it, baby. Hey, do it. Do it. This is the back side of it.
So yes, look at my side.
Yeah, look over there, Derrick.
Thrive. It's the front of the shirt, and then Coach wore his shirt backwards, which was a genius idea because now you can see the full logo.
Yep.
Yes, Thrive Entertainment Event DJ Services.
That's right.
Now has a new logo, shirts. Not for sale. Just I made a few.
Yeah.
Friends, family, and myself. Mm-hmm. So I have a brand to wear when I'm doing an event.
I appreciate
new business cards.
Yes.
Slowly but surely growing this thing.
Yeah.
So
and I got to do something. I got to do like a disclaimer because it's copyrighted wearing clothes backwards. Hey, hashtag RIP crisscross. Mac Dad'll make you a jump, a jump. A Daddy Mac will make you a jump, a jump. See, I got that going on. And so those clothes were backwards and boom, my underwear on backwards too, which is weird. So nobody would know that. Yep, that's happening. That's fire.
That's fire.
What's really weird is it's a thong. So I don't even want to tell you about that. There we go. Yep, nope. Some people woke up.
We have a new sound.
That sounded like my stomach after I ate some bad chili.
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. Yes. Mm-hmm. Happy 4th of July. That's how you say it in the South. July.
I thought you always said it that way.
No, it's July.
Oh, no. No, you got to have an extra.
July.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's
July.
That's how I taught all the people that I teach at school and including Andressa from Brazil.
Down here, it's Happy 4th.
4th.
Maine, it's Happy 4th.
Oh. Is that another number? Yeah, that's probably another number. It's
the New England numbering system.
Okay, it's like 4.2.
It's how we say our numbers.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to judge you.
Well, we hope you all are going to have a safe weekend.
Yes.
And we thought, what better way to celebrate the 4th of July
That's right.
than with the Cannonball podcast with Coach and Derrick.
Absolutely. People are going to stop their day. They're probably getting their stuff ready to cook, got their drinks on chill, and they're like, hey, look, guys, we're going to play this on the big speaker out back. Boop, and Cannonball's playing.
And imagine if you had a DJ blasting the show while everyone's swimming in the pool.
Sweet, man, I tell you what, I'm signing up. I'm signing up for that one, bro.
Yeah.
I'm signing up for that
I do need to, maybe when it starts cooling off a little bit, but the pool is still swimmable.
Okay.
Easy for me to say. Yeah, let me set my stuff up. You invite family and friends, your kids and their friends, and we just spin the beats while everyone's swimming and having a good time.
I love it. You can actually do that when it's hot, 'cause we got a huge fan.
That's true.
We got a huge fan.
I would have to set up under your...
And I'll stick a water hose behind it and just spray it into it and just be like a misting fan.
Oh, yeah.
Like
that would work really well with my electronics.
Yeah. Oh, those aren't waterproof? Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad, dog. Thought you were tired.
Let's just put it all in the pool.
Put it in the pool. But you know what? Let's get to something. I want to talk about something real fast. Here's what I want to say. Sometimes we come in here and we have a game plan. Sometimes we don't have much of a game plan, but it's always going to be about fun, and it's always about our families, and sometimes your family ends up showing up. And so at this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Zachary Camp. Look
at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
The cover is pulled back. Welcome, Zach.
Glad to be here.
All right. A lot of words. Hey, look, man. Good to have you. It's been a while. Last time you were here, you were on actually with your stepbrother, Trey.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And our old location.
That's right. Man, I love that place too.
Yeah.
I love this place.
And for every 100 words your dad spoke, you spoke one. So we're going to get you talking more today.
Yeah. What you want to talk about, Zach?
Anything.
Okay. All right. We're fired up. That's how it works.
Well, you went to Alaska.
He did.
Along with Papa Camp over here.
That's right.
And you also ran
the half marathon.
The half marathon.
Yeah.
So what was your time?
2:30.
2 hours, 30 minutes.
Yeah. It's not bad. First time. Didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Yes. We talked a little bit about it last week on last week's episode. He liked Vaseline. He liked it.
That's right. That came up.
And Puff Diddy apparently just got barely indicted on anything. He's like, he got indicted, but he barely got convicted. Conviction came out today.
Oh, God.
Just like some prostitution stuff or whatever. And that was about it.
So he's not going away forever. Like we all
they haven't got a sentencing
expected.
yet. But yeah.
Anyways, whatever. Yeah. Shocker.
Yeah,
right?
but he's very oiled up. So there's that.
Yeah, he said you had Vaseline just dripping off your face.
I might want to get chafed.
I never got chafed, though.
He did
That's
not
right.
get chafed.
And you looked very shiny.
And I was shiny.
You probably got better time. I mean, you were gliding.
Probably why I got better time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good time.
People are like, I felt something slick go by me. What was that?
There's not enough Vaseline in the world for me to have any time.
Oh, really? It's not. That's not what LaShawn said.
So Derrick,
I'm just kidding.
Oh, hey now.
Hello.
So, Derrick, what was your time? 5 hours? For a marathon? No, 1 mile.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
I took a nap. I was sleepy. Well.
So how was that experience for you?
It was fun. I'm ready to do my next one.
So now you're hooked.
Yeah, it's not a bad addiction.
No,
there's worse addictions. That's true.
No, I can tell you all about the bad ones.
I plan on doing a couple more and probably attempting a full.
Okay.
Good for you. You work your way up, right? So before this marathon, half marathon, I mean, are you a runner? Do you run daily like Papa Camp or?
Pretty daily. I run at least a mile every day, sometimes 2. Last night I did 2.5.
So you're not going cold and all of a sudden, boom, I'm going to run.
Oh, no, sir.
What is it, 13 point what miles?
13.1. You just had one more to go. 0.1.
0.1.
That's it.
I almost said 0.2. God, we don't want to stretch it out too far.
Well, sometimes that's to the snack line. That's where the 0.2 comes.
How did your body feel after? How did it handle it?
Surprisingly, it was really good, but I'm also young.
Mm-hmm.
So I know age plays a factor.
I feel like that had an angle to it.
Yeah. What are you calling your dad old? I'm not old. I'm young too. No.
Oh, well.
You're only, 4 years older than me, Coach? You're 51?
Yeah, I'll be 52 next month.
Oh, nice.
I'm closing in, bro. We're going to have a special thing. I don't know what's going to be yet.
What day?
It's on the 30th. I don't know what day of the week it is, yeah.
Is it the last day?
No, we got one more after that one.
Okay, so I always forget.
Yeah.
Because my mom's is now 31st. It's the last day of August.
Yeah,
it's her
got one more. Got one more.
Skylar's birthday is August 14th.
Okay.
My grandfather's birthday, God rest his soul, August 16th.
Wow.
A lot of August going on.
Yeah, and my family's mostly June. How about that?
And
And
I'm in January.
There you go. Breaking the mold.
It's just, I was sliding down the snowy hill right out of the gate.
Yeah. So March, you were the spring flower.
Yeah, something like that.
Something came along and it was a good song.
Just one hot minute, and here I am.
What it is. Hey, look, something that most people may not know out there, and I had forgotten. Zach used to be a writer.
Really?
He did. He would write stories when he was little. And I'm saying little. I don't know what the age is on this. I would say, 2008. How old were you in 2008? Maybe 11?
I was born in 97.
So yeah, that's 11. We're just doing regular math. We're not going to do Common Core. So I thought maybe I brought a couple in. If he's,
get a little closer to the mic, Coach.
Yeah, we're going to get up in this joint. Yeah. Because we got to make it story time. Are you ready? Where's that sound?
Is this one?
That's the one. That's the one, boys and girls. This one by Zach Camp is called The Hunting Story.
Nice.
From October 15th, 2008. It all started out with me and my grandfather. I got a 410, and he got a 20 gauge. And we went into the woods. The end. That was the first one. Where's the applause? Where's the applause button? That's solid.
That is awesome.
That's rock solid. So we'll do another one later. But I had to break them in. It's just a little small introduction to what we got going on. And
well, I'm glad it was G-rated.
Oh yeah, well, he was young. There are some other ones that are kind of interesting.
Do you remember that day?
I do not.
Okay.
So we were cleaning out stuff at my mom's house. You know, she just recently moved.
Yes.
And we were cleaning all this stuff out.
She's now a tenant
at the
in the Ponderosa.
She's on the Ponderosa.
Coach built a house for his mother.
I'm disappearing for a minute. I got to get this thing down here.
Well, what's going on, Coach?
I just dropped that.
Oh my God, you're knocking stuff all over the place.
My hat's big. I got a big hat. It's a 10-gallon. Yes. She's moved down. We were going through all these different boxes and came across these nuggets of awesomeness, and I'm like, oh, we're keeping them.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, we're doing that.
You
so
frame that.
Got another one I'll go read later. But anyways, what went on this past weekend, man? Since last Wednesday to this Wednesday, from last Friday when we had a thing that aired to this Friday.
I went swimming.
Oh, where at?
With LaShawn at her apartment complex in Memphis.
Nice. Did you cannonball?
I didn't.
Mother crap.
It's a 4-foot pool.
You got to be careful. You get back out.
With my current weight, one of two things is going to happen. I'm going to break my coccyx.
Oh, God.
Or break the pool.
Yeah.
And that's not going to go.
Nap.
But what I also got after a good 45 minutes in the pool is a little bit of sunburn. Just a tad. Nothing crazy.
Okay. You've been outside.
Didn't need aloe.
Yeah.
No blisters.
That's vitamin D, dog.
Like I've had in the past.
Dog.
But my head was freshly shaven, so that's concerning. And it's an egg for an head, and it's white egg.
There was no blockage from the hair.
But we floated around. LaShawn, love you. And it was a good day. It was our first time. Well, my first swim of the year. Not LaShawn's because she'd already been in the pool. But our first swim together.
Zach, isn't that sweet?
Isn't that nice?
Zachary? Oh, there you go. Okay. I don't know if you're still. I don't know if you went to sleep on that one. It was nice. Yeah, so it's good stuff, man.
Yeah, I can't think of. Let me look at my calendar.
I know you came over and ate. You came to my house and ate. You got to see.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got to see my movie room finally.
Hello. Yeah. Special announcement. Me and LaShawn were invited.
Bam.
To the Coach Camp Ponderosa for dinner this past Saturday. Thank you so much. You and Alicia were so great and generous.
Fly swatter lady. You got to see the fly swat.
I got to see the actual
real
swatter.
Fly swatter.
Can you quit slinging that nasty fly swatter around?
She's the swatter, which I had already knew.
Yeah.
We saw the swat.
Okay.
What do you call it?
The fly swatter. She's swatting. She's doing the swat. So I don't know. But you got to see the actual thing and see the big dog. I got the big dog over there.
Yes. Oh, Winston. Huge.
Massive.
He's massive. Loves that water.
Boy.
But you guys were gracious hosts. You fed us well. We had
taco things.
Taco things.
Taco things that she makes.
Delicious.
Of course, I messed it up because I got the corn instead of the flour.
Nope, because I prefer corn.
Yeah.
So it was delicious.
You know, and I got Native American to me, and they call that maize. Now what?
Now what?
So that's what
it was great. Yeah, finally got to see the theater room.
Did.
Boom. Didn't watch anything in there, but
we could have.
When it cools down, then
it's hot in that
let's
room.
watch a movie.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't. The regulation of the air in that room, I don't know why, but it's got everything ran to it. But it stays cold in the winter and hot in the summer, and spring and fall is best time to watch a movie.
Have you talked to an HVAC guy that could maybe?
I had it ran and everything. So
you had it ran in?
I ran that thing up in there and stuff. So I think it's supposed to be good. You can feel air coming out. It's just a big room and it's out in the sun.
Don't vents have the adjustments? What are those called?
Adjustments.
No, there's a term for that.
Flaps.
Because in my last studio, I was having that issue. My rooms were not, and they were closed off.
Yeah.
So the air was working, but it was being pushed to the other rooms. So it happened that the other rooms were freezing. They couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
So it was not balanced on the floor. They opened up my ducts or whatever you want to call them, and poof.
So what I end up doing is I just put a fan up there if we're going to go up there in the summer, and then I'll put a heater in there in the winter. Yeah. Just make it work that way. Zach, you got anything you want to say? Anytime you hear our conversation, you got something to chime in on, feel free to jump in. So are you still asleep?
No, I'm here.
Okay, you're just paying attention.
So I know we're in front of cameras.
Yeah.
But it's also, like a radio show.
It is.
People might just only be listening. So when your Papa Camp asks you a question, you can't just nod.
Yeah. You got to be able to.
Be like, yes, sir.
Nope. No. They got to say, right there. That was eggs. That was eggs and bacon. That was eggs and bacon. That came back pretty quick. Gross. You got that off there. Felt like I was downtown Bruno Brown all of a sudden. Got some chicken on it. So you work at FedEx?
I do.
All right. Are you going to work from here?
I am.
Pretty excited?
It's going to be hot.
Don't worry, Fred ain't going to see this.
So you work at FedEx Ground?
In Olive Branch.
Yeah, so you're loading trucks, aren't you?
Unloading.
Unloading the trucks. Ooh, in this heat. Ooh.
It's better than a load side, though.
Really? Why is that?
Load side sucks.
Okay. Well, there's that.
You
no
can't,
specifics, just know it sucks.
Right to the point.
I don't know. It's easier to move boxes out of a trailer than to put them in.
Yeah, because now it's Tetris putting them in.
Exactly.
And fitting the pallets in the right order. I used to work at Pfizer, the distribution center, over on Shelby Oaks Drive.
The ones that do the Viagra?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Cialis, all kinds of drugs.
That's rock solid.
A warehouse full of drugs. The upside, because it's medications, temperature controlled warehouse. So it was never too hot, never too cold. It was perfect.
Nice.
It was a back-breaking job. But towards the end there, I was a forklift driver, and I enjoyed that. That was fun. But yeah, just loading those trailers up full of drugs. I mean, talk about
slap diddy.
I mean, millions of pills in this warehouse, millions and millions and millions. I mean, it's pretty wild, but it's funny how.
Did you ever just like pick them up and just be like, what with this? I don't even know what this is.
Oh, every day I tried something new.
That's nice. That's actually, I see something. Now what's happening? I mean, you just do like that.
Or it's just like, whoa, I'm feeling I'm a little excited right now.
Ping chong.
Ping chong. How long you been at FedEx?
Going on 3 years.
All righty. So good for you, though. Hey, there you go. Keeping a job.
Yeah.
Hanging in there for a few years, back-breaking, hot. That sweat must, it's keeping you trim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It helps.
Sure.
Are you driving a forklift?
I'm not.
So you're hand digging.
Mm-hmm.
But I prefer that.
So you must freeze during the wintertime too, right?
In the winter times, I try to stay away from the trailers.
So what do you do then?
Either go upstairs, face.
And hide?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just hide from your boss.
Tuck down into a corner in a fetal position.
We hope your boss is not a fan of the show.
Well, the ultimate boss is no longer with us, so that's a
man. Many moons ago, I had a part-time job at a hotel. Mm-hmm. May have told this story.
I don't know.
40 episodes ago.
Did you take a nap?
Yes.
Oh, keep going. I got to hear this. I don't. You never told me this one.
So it was an early shift. I was a shuttle driver.
Yeah.
I had to be there at like 5 a.m. and mainly driving the shuttle for pilots. A lot of FedEx pilots and just whatever.
Right.
Shuttling them to the airport and back. But then there's downtime, so you just kind of sweeping floors and just kind of staying busy. Well, there was a back room, and it was like this bathroom, but it had a bench in it. And it was way hidden in this hotel, not motel.
Hotels, motels,
and
Holiday Inn. Sorry.
I would shut the door, lock it, turn the light off, lay down on the bench. And then I got too comfortable. I'd go hang out in there reading the USA Today and then leave that mess behind. And finally my boss was like, hey, Derrick, come here. I want to talk to you for a minute.
Yeah. So what are we talking about?
Yeah. Have you been hanging out in that bathroom with all the newspapers? I'm like, yeah. He's like, please stop doing that.
She'd be like, man, my GI been jacked up, dog. It's been weird. What's he going to say?
So,
well, that's interesting. Well, look, I got a story though about a hotel motel, Holiday Inn. You know, I used to work at Gold Strike.
Yeah.
All right. So that was at one time
you
the
were
tallest.
First responder, right?
I was a EMT / security.
Okay.
But really mostly just the EMT. But, you know, if they needed security help, whatever. But anyways, that used to be the tallest building in Mississippi. I don't know if it still is. The Gold Strike Hotel. You know, I'm talking about like 31 stories. Yeah, it was at one time. I don't know if
it's the skyscraper.
It was the skyscraper. And I got a call one night up to the hotel for unresponsive party. And I get up there. She unresponsive, all right. She been done dead. She been done dead for a minute. Hot minutes. And
so obvious as soon as you see it.
Yeah, stiff.
Yeah.
She's stiff. And so I'm like, yeah, ain't nothing I can do. So I had to stand up there, and my boss come up there. Now, my boss he's just security, head of security, so he ain't really EMS. And he's standing, I'm just sharing a story. It's really not anything to do with you taking a nap or anything like that in the bathroom. It just kind of came in my head. The squirrel took the nut, took off running. I said, come on back here, boy, and talk about that. So I'll go in, and I'm like, I'll do my report. And I just sat down on the bed that she was in. And I'm writing my report because this is handwritten days. And I guess I'm like moving. And so the bed moving and then the woman moving. And so the woman moving. And my boss, he African-American. And they don't always like dead people so much. And he like, boy, you got to quit doing that right now. That body's still moving. So anyways, that was my
You
hotel
couldn't
moment.
find another place to sit? You sat right on the bed next to the dead person?
Well,
That's
just
funny.
on the corner.
That's still funny,
She
though.
didn't mind.
She didn't mind.
Wasn't bothering her. Anyways.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
Gold Strike Casino hotel room is the last place I had a drop of alcohol.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's the story.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a good night.
Yeah.
It was not a good night at Gold Strike.
So that was one of the times you wake up, you say,
But-
never again. And it was literally never
yeah,
again.
we don't need to get into it, but
Sure.
yeah, that's where I had that moment in a hotel room at the Gold Strike Casino, and I was like, nope, need help. And then sought help, went to rehab, the whole thing.
Well, I'm glad you did, buddy.
Yep.
How many years now have you been sober?
11.
Man, congratulations, bro. Give me
11
the clap.
plus.
Give me the clap,
Thank
button. Give me the
you.
clap, button. Let's go.
What's it gonna do?
Yes, sir. That is not something easy for people to break free of and stay free of.
May.
So, proud of you.
May
Proud of
19th was
Oh,
11
wow.
years.
May the 19th. It's another weird story tie-in. May the 19th was when my grandmother died.
Oh, there you go. What year?
2012.
Okay, a few years before
Yep.
I started over.
How about that? Some
Yep.
dates just stay in your mind forever.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget May 19th, ever.
So, Zach, what are you doing, man? Why are you just chilling? What you got?
Just listening.
You want to talk? You want to say something? You got words? Your mustache is coming in pretty good now. That's good. You got nothing fancy on your hat. Okay. All right. Well, good talk. So look, Zach can talk to some of this. All right. He can chime in. Can I share a story?
You're very talkative outside of any,
Oh, I know he is. He's
every
very
time I
social.
see you, you're talkative.
Yeah.
But is it the lights, the camera, the action? What's going on?
It might be.
Might be?
a little stage fright, camera
Man,
fright.
you have nothing to worry about. No one's going to embarrass themselves more than us two knuckleheads.
True
right here.
enough. True enough.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, I just talked about my phone being on backwards, and that wasn't even
See?
on purpose. It was an accident. So I got it to the work. And I'm like, oh, no, that's weird. So, hey, real quick. So I want to talk about Ambien.
Okay.
All right. So can I share a story?
Duh.
I want to share a story. All right. So this is probably going to disappoint 2.4 of my listeners. The rest of y'all probably know. But Coach Camp is pretty natural, but I have to take cholesterol medicine. My cholesterols are high. My blood pressures are high. So I got to take those medicines. And then I take a baby aspirin. That's just being responsible at my age. But the squirrel up in this joint, picture running nonstop. And sometimes it is nonsense. Like I'll lay in bed and I'll sit there and I'll think about, man, I wonder how somebody invented duct tape. I don't know. Just weird. Just I don't even know why it's in my head.
Yeah.
I never even think about duct tape except for 11 o'clock when I'm trying to sleep. And so the period of time went by and I was just like, man, I can never shut my mind off as much as I try. And I can't go to sleep. So then I got seen, start getting Ambien. Now, what you got to know is Ambien is for some, it'll knock you out and then make you do weird stuff. And for me, if I just take it, go to sleep, boom, done, next. Now, You've heard some of my stories. I take it, I don't go to sleep right away. Zach, you probably have been a part of some of my Ambien stories where I'm still awake. Have you actually seen me whenever I'm in Lululand?
Last night.
Last night? What was I doing last night?
You were singing a song, looking at the calendar.
Where?
In the kitchen.
What time was this?
When I got through running.
I was singing a song?
Yep.
What song was it?
1 through 30. You were just singing day by day.
And you don't remember because you were in La La Land.
I don't remember this. This is weird. This is very revealing.
So in essence, you become sleepwalker.
You could be.
Well, it sounds like you were.
Apparently.
A sleep singer, walker talker.
Was I doing anything in particular looking at the calendar?
No, because I was trying to keep from passing out because it was so hot.
Okay.
Another question.
Was it my singing was hot? It was like, man, that's hot.
That's what it was.
Was he clothed?
He was in underwear. And then you started fooling with your underwear and put your hands in your underwear. I was afraid you were about to take them off. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Which was it, the front or the back?
Both.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. Sometimes you got to adjust, boys. Sometimes you got to adjust.
Where was Alicia?
I guess in the bedroom
She leaves me all the time. She's not going to be a part of this.
So it ties right in with your story.
It does, and I didn't know about this.
It makes you do weird things.
It can. And it's like a lot of nights, though, I'll go straight to sleep. Apparently, I don't know what happened last night. I have no idea. Well, and so there's stories of me falling out of the shower because I was asleep in the shower or something. I don't know. So it's dangerous, but I go to sleep and then I feel great the next day. I feel great. So it helps you sleep. Well, a couple nights ago, and this part is kind of interesting. So this past week, if you knew, I got tasked to do a couple of speeches.
Yeah.
And they were very spontaneous. Now, look, I can't say that my schedule always allows for spontaneity because I'm pretty filled, but if I can fit it in, and it's something that I know is like my thing, man, I want to do it. So speeches is one of my things. And so Friday night, I go to bed about, like 9:30 a lot of times? A lot of times, 9:30. I was in bed, and I will even tell you I was asleep because I don't remember any of this. But my phone, I put it on silent, but it was apparently vibrating or lighting up, and I didn't know that I saw that, but I did, and I answered it. And Alicia's laying next to me, and she wakes up, and she hears me talking. And I'm like, yeah, man, that sounds great. And I'm having this long conversation. And I'm like, I'll be there, man. Don't you worry about it. You can count on me. And so what I find out later is...
You've just committed yourself to something.
Apparently, the mayor of Walls had been meaning to call me all week to invite me to ask me to speak as a keynote speaker at his teen. They have like a teen summit, all these kids down in Walls, Mississippi. And it clicks. He's like, I never talked to camp. So he calls me, and it's midnight. So it's midnight when he calls. I don't even remember the call.
Why is he calling you at midnight?
Well, I guess he just felt comfortable being able to try because he didn't want to.
I would never call anyone at midnight.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Mayor Kendron, right?
Kedron Henderson.
Mayor Henderson.
Mayor Henderson.
Damn, man, you are aggressive.
Well, he knows me. We went to high school together. So there's probably balance of lines, but you know,
midnights.
Yeah. And I actually put it out there. If you ever need me, you can call me anytime. Doesn't mean I'll always answer. Because usually I don't answer. Funny. Usually I sleep through the phone vibrating. I don't ever notice it.
Well, most people aren't calling you at midnight.
Well, that's true. Well, I don't know. There was a time and period where I have friends that just randomly call me because they were drunk. They've grown out of it now. I'd be like, hey, what did you do? I was at the club. What was you doing? I'm like, I'm sleeping. So thanks for that.
So you're sleep talking with the mayor of Walls, Mississippi.
For like 5 minutes.
Oh, my God.
And the next morning, Alicia walks in and she shakes me and she's like, hey, are you going to do that thing? And I'm like, bro, what you talking about? She said, you talked to Mayor Henderson for like 5 minutes last night and said you were going to be there at 9 o'clock this morning. I said, beware. At 9 for what? She's like, you're speaking at their summit. I did. And then I look on my phone and sure enough, their phone call midnight from him. I'm like, oh, snap.
So it was the next morning.
It was the next morning.
So that's why the pressure was on. He needed to get to you.
That's right. It had to be immediate. And so anyways, I showed up.
Did you tell him this story?
I said it to the whole crowd.
Good.
I told the whole crowd, I said, look, sometimes in life you got to understand the value. And I said, when he called, and then I told him about the Ambien thing. I didn't say that to the crowd. But now I've told it to the world, so it doesn't even matter. But I did tell him on the side that I didn't even remember.
Did he find it hilarious?
He did. He thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But I told the CrossFit guy call last night at midnight, and sometimes if the value is there, you need to step up. And I knew that the value was here for you guys. Meanwhile, the kids are. We need a sleep sound in there because I don't even know.
Yeah,
that's what they were sleeping.
I guess they're relaxing.
Very chill.
They're in la la
I'm
land.
trying to give them some fire. Yeah. So finally, I get tired of it. They had a DJ there, by the way.
Okay.
And I had seen how the kids were kind of not reacting to everyone else talking, and they were just checked out. There's probably about 150 of them. So I went over to the DJ, and I gave him one of my rap songs, download. And I said, look, if I cue you, just do it.
Play it.
So I'm doing my thing, and I see that they are checked out. I start even elevating and jumping and calling out people and be like, are you going to sit there? I could take you to sleep through your life when opportunities are right in front. And then they're just like.
What's the age?
Anywhere from probably like 8 to 16. That would be my range guess. Yeah. So I turned to the DJ, pointed to him. Boom. Song comes up, rap song, engaged, and turned it out.
You turned it up.
I turned it up and turned it out. They loved it.
They loved it.
They loved it. They didn't see it coming. Man. They didn't see it coming either. That was complete.
Now, were you able to hold them after the rap?
No, I rapped on that.
Oh, so you rapped on the rap.
Yeah. When you see that you've won the day, walk away.
Walk away.
That's the real deal. I just wrapped that one up. When you see you've won the day, you walk away.
Just like thriving in 25.
That's it, baby. So that's what I did. And then later, the couple days later, Sunday evening, Sheriff Tuggle needed me to come down to South Panola High School and drop off some fire to the football team.
Yeah, I couldn't go because...
Yeah, I did invite you.
Yeah, I had something going on.
Oddly enough, out of nowhere, didn't expect it. Alicia and Maddie said they wanted to go, and then Maddie goes down there. Of course, the football guy's trying to hit on her and get her number, and I'm like, "What is going on? This is not right." Zach, I need you to be my bodyguard with her from now on.
I got you.
Can you sign up?
I'll sign up.
Yeah. So you know what's funny is the last rap I wrote is the one that Zach likes the most. Like Jenny Marie.
Oh, you like that one?
It's the best song.
He likes that one. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out and remember why I couldn't go. I know I hung out with LaShawn. Maybe that was the plans. I just had plans with LaShawn.
So, yep.
Something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah. I've got other stuff here, but I don't like dominating the day all the time. What you got? You want me to do some viewer mail?
Go for it.
All right. Do you like viewer mail?
I love viewer mail.
You weren't in on it last week or stuff, but nothing sent to you. I apologize.
We have some awesome fans out there that send us questions at Cannonballing Life at gmail.com.
And they also text and they also direct message me at times.
Facebook, all kinds of stuff.
Ishmael, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Ishmael P, age 10, from Sacramento, California.
Okay.
He wants to know, does Derrick prefer ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
You're an ice cream guy?
I love cake, but ice cream, come on.
Yeah, we'll participate in everybody. So what are you?
Ice cream.
Yeah, me too. If I go to a party and they have like a really good looking cake, I'll jump in on some of that.
Oh, I mean, chocolate cake with vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like homemade ice cream, personally. Have you ever made homemade ice cream?
No, I have not.
What? Oh, I got to have you over for homemade ice cream. It's worth the wait.
Well, me and LaShawn
creamy.
Are big ice cream fans. Okay. It's a thing.
Yeah.
And anytime you're ready to invite us over again, we'll be there.
Well, I'll tell you, it's loaded with calories, but I like to say it's not. So we just pretend, just to be like, no calories.
I'm actually a milkshire milkshake person.
Oh, you're a milkshake guy.
I love a good milkshake.
I do like milkshakes as well.
I love a good milkshake. Sometimes, I just want classic vanilla soft serve on a cone. Classic, old school.
Good stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Soft serve is delicious.
Yeah.
And I never was a big frozen yogurt guy.
It's good.
It's okay, but I prefer real ice cream.
Of course.
Yeah, that's my preference.
But frozen yogurt's good. Solid.
I mean, it'll suffice in the moment, in a tight moment for sure. All right, so we got Susanna P. as well, another P last name. Susanna P. from South Haven, Mississippi.
Hey, local.
The road, down the road from us right here. They say, how many hours a week do you spend in studio?
Oh, gosh.
In general. For me, it's probably it depends on the week. 3 to 5 for me.
Yeah. And then, yes, is that including Cannonballing?
Yeah, probably about 5 to 6. It just depends on how many guests I have.
Yeah, and it varies for me as well. Some days I'll stay away from the studio on purpose. If I know there's no sessions, I don't have any editing because I prefer editing in here because of my computer.
Yeah.
And I'll just work from home on the laptop doing business stuff. But, I mean, I'm here 20 hours a week. I mean, a lot of editing these days.
Yeah.
But, there's times I'm here every day, 7 days a week in some.
You're the only. I need to talk to.
He's been working on the Spanish.
In some capacity, I'm here.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm here till 9 at night. Sometimes I'm here at 7 in the morning. It varies.
Zach, you're not in the studio, but if you were a studio person, how much time would you like to spend in it?
At least 10.
10 hours a week. Okay.
Yeah, that was a confident answer. He had that thought out.
He had thought process on that for sure. There were like 40, so I just cut it down to 3. I just cut it down to 3.
And there's many hours a week I'm in this room and not doing podcasting, SRP, Thrive, none of it. It's playing bass and learning songs. This is my space for that as well. So when I woodshed, that's the term, woodshedding.
I didn't know that.
Not the other SH word. Woodshedding.
Oh, that makes more sense. I thought you were just going to the outhouse.
No, you go to the woodshed to do your thing.
That's right.
Yeah, you're learning songs.
Got some business.
I got it all set up over here at my desk. So
nice.
Yep. So I can hear the song in my headphones along with my bass, and so no one hears me, and I can just learn my music.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Last question I brought in here. So Nick T from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Nick T. They don't all do H. Only a couple of them do H. So one little kid, he put in 10. I don't know why he put in 10. Nick T wants to know if you could pick one job to do for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Musician. Play bass.
Musician.
Oh, yeah. It's always been my first love, always will be. It's what makes most sense to me.
Okay.
It's what I'm best at.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm better at it than others, but what I have to offer to the world as far as providing a service, playing bass, it's just ingrained in me. And it's, how when you get lost in what you're doing, you're not thinking about other things, or it's just, now, granted, being a musician is also very frustrating, and you have bad nights and bad gigs and moments where you're like, why do I do this? Yeah. But if I could make make enough money to have a good life and raise my kid and provide and everything with one job, that would be a musician. Yeah.
Well, mine's easy too, because it would be motivational speaker.
Yeah.
I would love to travel the world, just dropping power bombs on people.
Boom. A lot of explosions today.
As well, it's
fireworks. It's 4th of July, everybody.
That's what I was about to say. You got there before I did, actually. What would yours be, Zach?
Either musician or athlete.
What kind of music would you play?
I'd love to be in a rock band.
What instrument?
Singer.
You would be the singer.
I want to be the front man.
Oh, they more confidence.
Would you be the big hair band guys?
No, I'd be more like a Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit.
There you go.
Well, he's really went into a weird direction now. He's wearing some grandpa clothes.
He doesn't talk, but when he does,
he's got words.
I mean, it's confidence. Like, I got this figured out. I want to be Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Have you seen the outfits he wears now?
Yeah, and Wes Borland, the guitar player. He's
no. Well, Wes Borland's always had like some kind of mask thing happening, but Fred Durst he's wearing like some jumpers.
Yeah, he's just hilarious.
He's embraced being in a nursing home one day.
Look,
he's like, I'm gonna take it.
They're like Nickelback. They could be a punching bag made fun of. I defend both bands. They're both great, both live. Look, Limp Bizkit just went on tour and opened for Metallica this summer.
Oh, wow.
They're doing okay.
Oh, yeah, they're doing fine.
They're doing just fine.
Yeah, you know who I'm going to see? I don't know when. I'm not getting the tickets, but I'm going. Creed. Can you take me higher?
You're not getting the tickets, but you're going, so I mean, someone's buying you tickets?
Alicia.
Oh.
I'm having to go with her.
Where are they playing?
FedEx Forum.
Nice.
Yeah. Chris Daltrey's going to be there.
That's right. That tour, Three Doors Down was supposed to be on that tour.
Oh, I didn't know that. And he got that cancer.
Has cancer, so he had to back out of this tour.
Yeah. That is my music, though. That style of music from back in the early 2000s and late 90s. Yeah. You know, your buddy does Generation X, which I would probably like most of the songs he do.
You'd love them all.
That's like my genre, if you will.
90s, early 2000s. Yeah. Incubus, Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh, that's all me, yeah. So did you Rage Against the Machine?
They don't, no.
Love me some Rage.
Well, there's plenty of bands in Memphis that do.
They're such a love band. You know, I've always thought about that. Rage Against the Machine really is just about love.
No. Very political band.
Oh, is it? Never read the words.
Neither have I.
I'm just kidding.
No. Here's the thing with me and music. I'm not a lyric person.
Yeah.
I hear the vocal melody.
Right.
But also I have a hard time hearing words sometimes in the mix of the music. My ears just aren't tuned to that.
Yeah.
My ears are listening to the instruments and the rhythm and the drums and the bass. My ears, first thing's drums. That's what I love listening to the most, and then everything else thereafter. So I can say, man, I love this song. And someone's like, why? It's about this. It's like a political thing. Blah, blah. Oh, I'm sorry. I just like the riffs.
Yeah, right.
That's where I come from. When I say I love a song, it's the riffs and the melody and the vibe and the feel. I have no idea what any popular song is talking about. Metallica, I don't know the words. Some of them. Master of Puppets. Yeah, I get that part.
That one's got narrowed down a little bit, yeah.
But I'm listening to the riffs and the drums and the bass and the whole thing and the vocal melody.
Yeah.
So Rage Against the Machine, he's a very political person.
Yeah, but their songs are awesome.
Riff heaven. It's just great riffs.
Good stuff right there, dog, for sure. Yeah, Creed, you hear most of their words. And of course, Pearl Jam, you heard words, but you know what the words were.
Exactly.
He's, like he was chewing his bologna sandwich. And I'm like, well, I don't even know what just happened.
I don't know how anybody can understand what Bruce Springsteen is singing.
Oh, God, I
I
never
have
understand
no idea what he's singing.
He's drunk, that's why. So,
I mean, it's, they leave off the end of a word. They don't pronounce the consonants. They're trying to fit the melody or fit the rhythm, and they tweak words sometimes, and it's just like, I don't know.
So back to you, Zach. Let's hear a riff. Oh, I get it. He's going to be a mime performer.
Well, you heard there. No, it was a cover song, The Sound of Silence.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
What kind of athlete would you be?
I wish I would have taken baseball and football more serious back in the day.
Like Bo Jackson.
I'm sure Papa Camp feels the same.
Yeah. But watching UFC, I would love to get in that octagon.
Oh, you want to get beat up? Well, he wants to get beat up.
I think I would do the beating up, not get beat up.
You see how pretty this face is, boys and girls? This doesn't come from getting hit. You got to take care of this. You got to put lotions on it and stuff like that. You can't be, I can't let somebody fist and elbow and knuckle and balls get all up in my eyeball. That's going to be horrible. That's horrible.
So do you sing? Have you sang karaoke or anything?
Not enough to say I have.
By yourself in the car?
Yeah.
Singing the music?
More by myself because I do get stage fright in front of people.
Well, we've experienced that today.
He's surprisingly shy.
Yeah. But you're not in person.
Not in person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he'll talk to anybody. Every time we went on a road trip, we're leaving a hotel or something, and the person at the front desk is like, "See you later, Zach." I'm like, he knows your name? We're in California. How's this even possible?
You told a very funny story
Yeah.
about being at a casino and you gave him $20 or something like
America,
that.
Yeah, I did.
Do you remember this?
I do.
So what was it again? Like you went and you won a bunch of money.
And I set it down on the windowsill.
He was counting it. He was excited when I walked in. And so he starts pulling money out of his pocket.
And you wanted the loan you gave him back.
So he's like, I'll don't worry, I'll split it with you. And I'm like, I ain't worried about splitting with you. I said, you can just give me my 20 back. And then that's when he got concerned because he knew that was going to be impossible for him since he had put the 20 in the machine. I didn't need the actual 20 with my fingerprints.
You could have given him 2 10s,
I think
a couple
in the moment,
5s and a 10.
I was just excited.
He was fired up. Plus, he was coming off of a sunburn like you wouldn't believe. We'd been out on the lake all day long. That man was lobstered up.
You're a ginger, aren't you? So
yeah, he was toasted. And I saved his life that day because I always bring IV fluids. I don't say always, but a lot of times I bring IV fluids with me. Being a paramedic, wife's nurse practitioner, pretty easy stuff. And we started that. And anyways, I gave him an IV and saved his life.
See?
Did that.
Pays to have an EMT for a dad.
Yeah, does sometimes. I needed an EMT the other day.
You did? Mm-hmm. What happened?
I bit into a hot piece of pizza.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Do you know about pizza pockets, those little hot pockets?
Whew, yes, lava.
I mean, who came up with this little atomic bomb as a great idea for food?
Yeah.
You heat it up, and then you put it in your mouth because you're hungry, and then and all the skin peel off the back of your throat, you goozle all the way down, your tongue melted.
Have you ever burned the roof of your mouth so bad it like swells up?
Oh, yeah. I feel all your skin hanging down with your tongue. You're like, that feels like I got drapes in there.
Oh, pizza.
Yeah, that's weird.
I mean, the pockets and the things, those two. But one time I bit into just a slice of pizza. Man.
Get you.
Oh.
Get you.
But those, there's the Hot Pocket, but what are those little ones? The pizza rolls.
Yeah, pizza rolls.
Those are little, bite-sized lava bombs.
Explosion of fire into your mouth.
Here we go.
Another explosion. That's why we're talking about, boys and girls, because Friday, the July 4th, you got to be careful. You don't want to get burned.
Be careful.
So safety.
This recently happened to you.
Yeah, it did. I'm 50, almost 2. Why am I still allowing myself to get burnt?
I love how you say that. 50, almost 2.
I just don't know. I mean,
you're 50 going on 2.
I know, right? Pretty much. It must be, because this hot piece of food snuck up on me and melted on my face. So yeah, I don't know. Has that ever happened to you, Zach?
All the time.
Do you cry? All the time, so you don't learn your lesson ever. I mean, like, that's probably good enough for me for the next
touching
couple.
that fire.
I know, right?
Touching that fire.
So now for like, I don't know, a couple of years, I'd hope I'd be like touching it a little bit, see what we got going on.
I'm pretty hard-headed. I don't really learn lessons.
Oh, it's hot. Let me do it again. Oh, it's still
Did you hear
hot.
that, Coach?
Oh, I know.
Repeat that.
Yeah.
Repeat that, Zach.
I'm hard-headed. I never really learn lessons.
Are you familiar with that?
Terrence feels like that's one of the most honest comments he's ever made.
There are times, Zach, I'll say that Coach will come in here and vent a little bit.
About everything in my life, because there's a lot going on. There's always a lot going on. But I'm a happy guy.
It's all in love.
It is love.
It's all in love.
Do you want me to read another thing, or you got something? What you got?
Well, I mean, you threw some bullet points at me.
Okay.
And we can go as long as we ever want. It doesn't matter.
Oh, we're good.
But I'm dying to know why you want to be the shape of popcorn.
Oh, I did mention that popcorn is like, if you remember the Wonder Twins.
No.
You don't remember the Wonder Twins cartoons? They had the rings that say Wonder Twin powers activate, and then they turn into stuff. Well, the other day I'm watching probably baseball. Can't remember. I don't have a lot of time, so sometimes I'll sit down in the evenings, watch about an hour of something, pop some popcorn.
Bam.
And, popcorn, put in a little bowl. I got my bowl, and I'm doing it like this, and I'm just eating. And
Extra
I'm watching.
movie theater butter. I want butter.
Butter. Did you put ranch sprinkle on it?
White cheddar.
Oh, white cheddar. Okay. That's a good choice, too.
Yes, it's solid.
After a handful of them, it's like caked up on your fingers, too, and then you got to scrape it off with your teeth. You got to scrape it.
The best.
I always put ranch dressing on, so I put a little too much, so when I'm done.
Not dressing, sprinkles.
Yeah, the sprinkles. Season. And I put my finger and roll around on the bottom of my and lick it. And then Alicia like, your blood pressure going up. Also, you go get your high blood pressure. You had stroke over there. You're popcorn all the time, so stroke. And so she likes to talk like that. I don't know why she does that.
In between
Can you
this.
quit slinging that nasty fly swatter out?
Transition straight to that, right back to and anyways, I'm eating this popcorn and I think I've got it under control. And I go to get up and there's like 50 pieces of popcorn underneath me. And I'm like, how does that
happen?
Because I'm doing straight. How does that even happen?
I go full hypnosis eating a bowl of popcorn.
Don't even recognize it. It's just natural.
The hand to mouth motion, totally just
it's crazy.
Natural.
It is crazy. But I'm like, if I was going to be something I could change my shape, be popcorn. Nobody can catch you. You cannot be caught if you're popcorn. You can get away from everything. Because I've got the claw happening straight to the bucket, and it's just like everywhere. Yeah. I don't even know how it happens. And another thing that's kind of funny is both the Australian Shepherd and the St. Bernard love popcorn. Sure. St. Bernard looking at me, strings of spit, just drooling down. And so occasionally I throw him a kernel. And this girl one time we was at a 4th of July thing, and I was talking about how my dog loves popcorn. I'll give him a little bit as I'm eating. And she's like, you ain't supposed to give your dog popcorn. You hurt your dog. You can get the dog. I'm like, well, first of all, thanks for your unsolicited opinion.
How's it going to hurt the dog?
They say the kernels or something with the stomach. You used to work at a vet.
But dogs eat a lot of stuff, so I don't know how a kernel can be so bad.
So here's why I'm going with that.
I know chicken bones is a no-no.
It's a no-no. It's splinters and stuff, right? So
popcorn.
Yeah, they say the kernels, right? So she's like giving me unsolicited, unasked for advice and bereavement. And so I point that out to her. I'm like, well, thank you for your unsolicited comment. But let me assure you, my dogs are fine because I saw him yesterday eating a big old pile of horse poop, and then he was running 40 miles per hour next to the side-by-side. So I really don't think the popcorn's bringing them down much.
Why do they eat poop?
I don't know. I guess it tastes good. One day I'll try it, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll try it. But that's why I want to be popcorn, because I could get away from things.
Zach, have you ever eaten poop?
Never.
Okay, good.
It's a direct question, and he had a direct answer. Thank God for that one. If that would have been a pause, wait, let me think minute.
If it was wrapped in bacon. Yes or no?
That's always a hard answer.
Maybe. It's hard to turn down bacon.
I know, man. It's
Maybe
tough.
just peel the bacon off like you do.
Rinse it off.
Look, this is going to be bad. I don't eat a lot of filet mignon, but isn't it filet mignon that has the bacon around it? I can't remember. I think it is.
Bacon wrapped filet, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So I have one more reading I wanted to do here, because I know we're getting close to time.
Yeah.
So
and you brought a drum. We got to figure that out.
What's my tambourine? This is part of this one.
Oh, this one comes with a prop. Nice tambourine action. This is a first.
You know, when you do poetry readings, you got to do those little sounds and stuff. Sounds. Very quiet. Bringing it in. This one is from Zach Camp at age 9. A story of a walk. One time, I was walking through the park, and a burglar jumped out of one of the bushes. He aimed a pistol at me, and I kicked it out of his hand. I punched his jaw and pulled out my cell phone and called the cops. When they showed up, his jaw was purple. They arrested him and took him to jail. The cop warned me not to ever punch a burglar because if I punched a burglar, he would arrest me. I mumbled, and only if he knew he was so stupid, I jumped into my car and drove off. I was scared half to death. When I got home, I went straight to bed, and I lived happily ever after. The end.
Hey, did he not say UFC?
Author. I know. Well, it goes way back to the
I mean,
he wanted to go way back to the day, and now he's punching people and burglars, and he's saving lives.
My favorite part of that story is how the cop said, "No more punching burglars."
We're gonna get
what
this
you should have added in there is because I'm so lethal.
That's right.
I could have killed him.
So yeah, you wonder what is a 9-year-old thinking? Well, I guess that's it. That's what's going through a 9-year-old's head.
I mean, not bad, dude.
Yeah.
You painted a picture, man.
It's almost 20 years old.
He's
28.
A picture. It made me laugh.
Yes.
Oh, it was good.
Storytell time. I love it. I've got more, and from time to time we'll bring those in with your permission, of course. So yeah, Zach Camp. He's got right skills, dog. That's how he does that thing. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, good deal. Horseflies.
Last thing. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about? You're thriving. You got these shirts, and we're doing stuff, and you're DJing.
Man, I just can't think of anything right now. We're celebrating you today. How about that?
We did that last week whenever I was jogging around, had that goofy hat on and that heavy metal. So anyways, not that this is not a goofy hat. This is a great hat. This is America. This is America. This is America hat. All right.
America.
I guess I would like to wrap up. First of all, we live out there in the country, and there are a lot of things. There's a lot of things. There's ants, there's mosquitoes, and then you got like the wasp and ticks, and there's all these pests, and we talk about that.
Yeah.
One of the most stealthy and crucial animals, insects that we deal with is horseflies. They are relentless. Have you ever dealt with horseflies?
Oh, yeah. And they pack a good bite.
Bro, and they're relentless. They come, they land on your neck, they bite, you smack, they get away somehow so fast. Maybe they're shaped like popcorn. That's one thing to think about. I mean, never thought about it.
Big time issue with horseflies, black flies, and mosquitoes up in Maine. Just
really.
You go out trout fishing out at a creek or a brook, forget about it, man. So, you are getting turned
all the way up. Well, because he was going to come in today, I wanted to bring this up because horseflies are a real deal problem out there. If you'd have come out to the pool and sat around for a minute, you'd have started seeing them. They come around, they get you, and it's hard to get rid of them. But Zach gave me one of the greatest Father's Day presents ever.
Nice.
He gave me a salt blaster. You get one of those little shotgun things and you put salt in it, and then when them dudes land, pow, blow up the horsefly.
Is it designed for this?
Yes, that's what it's for.
So, I mean, it makes this.
Can you quit slinging that nasty fly spot around?
It shoots out the salt. So if you do that around the house, well, you got to have some eggs around or something because you're just putting salt everywhere.
Have some eggs. Just dip it in the salt.
Catch the salt and stuff and just put them. Well, there we go. Put it in there. But yeah.
But this is spoken from the man that shot towards his house to kill a raccoon.
I did. I showed you that part.
Oh, yeah. Show me the hole in your brick wall.
Yeah, I got the raccoon too, though.
Meanwhile, your whole family's running away.
It's like duck down and stay low. This is a code for we coming in hot on the coon. We coming in hot. So yeah, they hey man, that raccoon was hurting my animals. Had to take him out.
Yeah. So it's a salt. What again?
A salt
blaster.
Like
I think it's called salt blaster.
It's called the salt blaster. What made you think of that?
So I was actually working at Bass Pro at the time, and I think it was actually Christmas.
Oh, I thought it was Father's Day. I thought it was Fourth. Maybe
it was Christmas.
It was a gift.
And I seen it, and I know you have a fly problem on the property, so I was like, that seems like a good gift.
Nice.
Brought that thing in.
Good
Didn't know
thinking.
you still had it though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it's still in my closet right now, but it needs to be broke out. It's time. You only need it in the spring and summer.
And hey, home invasion, just blast them in the face.
Straight in the eyeball.
Yeah.
And it still works good.
Oh yeah.
Good gift.
Good gift. That's right. Yeah. Well done, sir.
I use it sometimes just to put salt on my eggs, just real fast. Super hole. Yep. So, anyways.
Well, Zachary Camp, did you have a good time today?
It's been real fun. I've been wanting to be on a Cannonball episode.
Well, you're welcome anytime, man.
Making
We get you more
dreams come
comfortable, get you talking.
Get loosened up.
Yeah, it's fun. We have fun here, man.
Yeah.
I promise you, trust me, the cameras and all this stuff looks like wallpaper. It goes away, you forget about it.
Just not on camera enough to be comfortable. The more I do it, the more comfortable
Tell you
I'll
what,
be.
you're on camera enough to be comfortable talking about my hands and my britches.
And look, this might be surprising considering my face has been on hundreds of episodes of different podcasts of me just blurting out into a microphone. But there was a time, no. I could never do a video and throw it on Facebook. My mom has a YouTube channel. Every once in a while, she would beg me to be on a video with her, and I wouldn't speak at all. It was a thing. Terrified, wouldn't do it. And then you start doing it, and then, what's up, everybody?
There it is. And believe it or not, I've literally never been scared. So.
No, it's not surprising. Not surprising.
My entire life, it turns out, it's just a spectacle.
You've never had
It's a
fear.
normal spectacle.
Yes.
And do you want to know why it's an easy, normal spectacle?
What is that, sir?
Because from day one, I've never been scared to cannonball. Let's go. Zach, do you see how we flawlessly read each other?
We're getting good at that.
We really are. We know. We just look in each other's eyes. His eyes are twinkling.
We know.
And I'm like, oh, I got goosebumps.
It's coming.
Let's do this thing.
All right. Well, Zach, thanks for hanging out, man. That
Absolutely.
was fun.
It was fun.
You know, we pick on you for not talking, but it's all good.
Yeah,
It's
but
part of the
it's
show.
an experience. It's an experience. Alicia didn't talk a lot either. Fly swatter lady.
One more time.
You quit slinging that nasty fly swatter
And look,
around.
y'all be safe tonight. The fireworks.
Seriously, be safe.
Be very safe. Point the bottle rockets up.
Oh wow, that's you. Hey, we're in Mississippi. That's probably not going to happen.
I mean, we were kids once,
That's
and
right.
we used those as weapons.
Yes.
And it's a lot of good fun. But you know, while you're recovering from your 4th of July extravaganza on Saturday the 5th, go to motivatewithcoachcamp.com.
Go on over, check it out. While you're there, you know there's a place you can see all these other podcasts. You got Rhythm section. You got The Real Hernando, SRP Studios LLC.com.
And you heard these awesome questions that we got. So
Yes.
much fun. Adds to the show.
It does.
You're going to learn more about us. You can Facebook Coach and myself, even though you don't Facebook me. You might know Coach's text. You might text him. But we have an email designed
Yeah, we do.
for
Send it
this.
straight to it.
And it is
CannonballingLife@gmail.com. Come on. That's how you bring it home right there, boy.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, that's what this makes me positive. This
Yes.
makes me positive.
Yeah, play your tambourine
Yes.
at Positive Voices Facebook group out
Descriptions in
right
the
now.
link.
Created by the man himself,
Yes.
Mr. Coach Camp, and link is in the description. Go join it.
Drop some dollars off at the
Not
Venmo.
one negative thing has been posted.
No.
and it's not guarded by you.
Not so much.
You can just post it and it goes straight through. It doesn't need
Straight
to be
love.
approved. So
Straight
good job,
love.
everybody, and Motivate with Coach Camp on Venmo as
yeah,
usual.
do that and I'll get some better equipment in here.
All right, Zach, Coach,
Zach.
have a great 4th of July. Y'all
You do the
be
same.
safe out there.
Holla.
See ya.
Love you.